fucking
Yeah.
from Bully and the Beast.
I don't know what that is,
Yo.
but I'll take
You
that.
know who Nicholas is, right?
I don't know who Nicholas is.
Nicholas Minaj.
Oh
Whoa.
wow, that's a low blow, my brother. Okay,
You don't cut my stickers off.
I will if I have to.
Man,
Okay.
T Diddy on Bully and the Beast.
Yeah.
Just hanging up on people. People call in. You say one thing T Diddy don't like, she be like, click.
That's what I'm on today. Y'all better watch it. I got the mixer now. I'm cutting off everybody mic.
This nigga acting like
Huh?
Trump.
Yeah.
Trump with
No.
the red button.
No. All right. Look, welcome back, everybody, to the Faculty Lounge podcast. This is episode number 60. My name is John J.
El número uno. My name is Elton.
Oh, my God.
I'm Breezy.
I'm in the wilderness, man.
Yeah,
I'm my whole person.
Okay, so we got Breezy back in the building.
You're
Welcome back to the show. And Elton is calling from the wild white lands of white man.
the caucasity.
The caucasity. Tell us about the caucasity, sir.
Man, I seen that. So they got the liquor costs all there, but
Yeah.
it's a lot less taxes.
Yeah.
So it's actually cheaper. And they got a $2 crossword on the lottery side.
Your lottery
This nigga
playing
sound
ass,
so
boy.
optimistic.
Life is looking up. You seen your first ski lift and you buying lottery tickets. Okay.
You in Colorado?
Yeah, I seen the ski lift today, man. That shit was amazing, man.
Wait, so
mid-30s.
so for the people who don't know, let us know exactly where you are.
I am at Global Positioning Systems point. No, I'm in Wisconsin, Dells.
This nigga annoying as fuck,
As
bruh.
fuck, man. In the fucking Dells,
We
man.
talking about ski lift and shit.
Yeah.
I was just in the Dells.
I was thinking, what do people from Chicago do?
In the Dells?
Like, people from Chicago don't go to the Sears Tower. People from Chicago don't go,
We
to
fucking go to
Giordano.
Miami.
People from Chicago go to the lake.
People
Facts.
from Chicago go to Wisconsin Dells.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. I went to Wisconsin. I was just in the Dells. And we were like, me and my homegirls, we like the Flossy Posse, like whatever,
Yeah.
right? We was trying to go get some shirts,
Mm-hmm.
to
Oh,
put
some
the
of them,
official stamp on
some of
the
them overpriced
girls'
your digs.
Nah, you know what? We walked in the little t-shirt place. We walked in a couple t-shirt places.
Yeah.
And they fucking had, like, Confederate shit all over them. And we were like, we ain't buying shit here.
Well,
We fucking out this bitch.
that's.
But what do you expect in Wisconsin?
I was about to
Now,
say, like you're
What
in
do you
You're in
expect?
Moose County.
I don't want to make this whole episode seem like we're going in that direction.
What
but
direction?
I definitely had that thought
Uh-huh.
of this is Trump's America,
Yeah.
And the first thought that I had in my mind was, if anybody approaches bullshit like that, I'm gonna hit them with the, "You're damn right, motherfucker."
Oh
It's
wow.
gonna blow their mind.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta go to make your way to Hot Dog Avenue, okay?
Oh wow. Don't go to Hot
Make
Dog
it-
Avenue, bro.
I'm not going on hot dog.
Nigga, go to Hot Dog Avenue and get a fucking burger.
Hey, go to 321 Polish Place.
Go to Mr. Pancakes.
Oh, she's naming you just rolling with the hits, Breezy.
Oh man,
I'm
I'm
sure.
going to Mr. Pancakes and Milk.
Ah, there you go. There you
Look,
go.
guys,
But look, I say this,
I get paid
right?
enough for this.
Y'all talking about, think about it like this, right? I put myself in the mind of somebody that lives in Wisconsin Dells, right?
Right?
You got a bunch of motherfuckers that you don't know, that you probably don't like, that probably don't like you, that's coming there to do everything that Wisconsin Dells is not about.
Also facts.
Like, water parks are not Wisconsin Dells. I got lost in Wisconsin Dells, and I saw nature. It was fantastic.
Yo, I went to Wisconsin Dells and I rented a fucking boat with a bunch of Jamaicans I didn't know. If me and my friends would have died on our trip, it was going to 100% be my fault Because I convinced us to go on this boat with strange niggas that we didn't know.
No, not strange niggas. Strange Jamaicans.
Niggas.
Oh, wow.
That we didn't know. And there were like 4 of us, and there were like 6 of them, and we was on this fucking boat. I can swim. I was going to be straight. But I don't know about them hoes. They can't swim to... One of them can swim to save their life. The other 2, it's going to be a real tough fight.
Mm-hmm.
And they had us on like this offshore beach on some like, oh, let's hang out at this beach. Like,
oh, hell no,
next
man.
to the woods. Like,
you ever seen a fucking horror movie before?
Flossy Posse. I'm sorry. If we were going to die, it was my fault.
All right, so look, right? Not that I'm not enjoying this whole great outdoors conversation, but we got some shit to talk about, all right? And I'm going to kick it off right here,
Nigga,
right
is
now.
You in the water park
right.
itself?
What are you doing? And who is that?
His son.
Oh,
you know who that is. That's one Tater Chip.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
That's the boy.
What's up, dude? Yeah,
That's
so
the one person I will never miss.
so I'm going to kick this shit off like this, right? Niggas is tripping, man. Niggas is tripping. Now, I don't eat chicken, right? So I need to go to my Popeyes correspondent, Breezy, for the live review of this fucking chicken sandwich.
So now you got correspondence.
Hey, we have correspondence. It's a lounge correspondent.
Oh, all right. So she's like the safety patrol. Like she's one of the students allowed in the lounge,
if you will.
All right.
I feel like the only people that are allowed into lounges are snitches. I ain't no rat.
You a new? Oh no. All right, so you a new hire. Let's call it that.
Thank you.
You're a new hire.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so give us the chicken
breakdown.
facts. The chicken facts. The sandwich facts.
All right, here we go.
What's to it?
Popeyes fucking chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know you go to Popeyes, what they gonna ask you if you ask for chicken tenders? Mild
Or spicy.
or spicy? Regular or spicy, right?
Yeah.
So my thought is when you get the chicken sandwich, it's gonna be the same thing.
Nah.
You get a regular chicken sandwich or you get a spicy chicken sandwich. Cause the spice is in the fucking batter.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The chicken sandwich, the spice is in the sauce that they put on the fucking bread, not the chicken itself. And also, the breading to the fucking Popeyes chicken falls off.
Yeah.
So the sandwich, honestly, is not. The bread is sensational.
Okay. Let me ask you this. They said the pickle tastes like chicken.
No,
the pickle tastes like a pickle.
Okay. See, this sensationalism has to stop.
The pickle tastes like a pickle.
Man. See, y'all choosing, man. So what I took away from my visit, Popeye, was that shit was great. Like, now you can merch for me, John. This was I said April. I said this is gonna be my summer of chicken sandwich.
Right, you did say that. You declared that you was gonna finally give in.
Okay.
This is the one black man that does not appreciate chicken sandwiches.
I fucking hate chicken sandwiches. It makes no sense. Why would you put chicken on bread? You could put bread on chicken.
Nah, that shit bangs.
Yeah, when I was eating chicken and used to jam them Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Yep.
I mean, pose on that.
This is like this. So
let me ask you: is this so? Popeye's chicken sandwiches ain't new?
Hell no. Popeyes had a spicy chicken sandwich in the 90s and early 2000s.
This nigga talking about decades ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, that's when I had it. It ain't been no chicken sandwich until after I stopped eating chicken. But when I had it, that shit was a hit.
I was born in 94.
Like it was fired in. That's right.
Yeah.
They had chicken sandwiches in 99. You was 5 years old. You could eat chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, you could have eaten chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, that Popeye's chicken sandwich can't sit with Chick-fil-A. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold y'all.
Right, because I was about to say, man, now Chick-fil-A, it's a certain level of skill that you get when you go in Chick-fil-A.
Skill and experience.
Yeah, like I looked at pictures of the Popeye sandwich. It looked like somebody wrapped that bitch up and smashed it with their fist. Just boom. That motherfucker look flat and nasty.
Yo.
But did you see the picture of the off-white Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yes.
Fuck no. Come on.
Let me see.
Come on.
I'm gonna find this on Twitter.
Come on. Somebody show me. It's an
off-white fucking chicken
This shit is
sandwich.
getting. I watched the man jump through the drive-through window to fight the clerk because they was out of Popeyes chicken sandwiches.
People overhyping the chicken sandwich, y'all.
This is I refuse.
Go to Chick-fil-A.
Look. This make me so glad to be not eating chicken because these motherfuckers is looking like straight cooning and buffooning out here.
Go to Chick-fil-A and get the full experience.
So look, break.
I wanna throw it in there.
Okay.
Because you declined to. I'm on vacation and you declined to eat my cover art, man.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes, I did.
I just want to throw it in there that the Amazon rainforest is spicy right now.
Stop it, man. Stop it. You just got to flip it some kind of way.
I hope you can tell that joke as we fucking suffocate.
Yeah, man.
And die.
Yeah, as we die.
Not a joke. It's definitely what I'm called. I'm just putting it in there.
Here you go.
Okay, so before we
because we're not near done closing on the Popeye
off-white chicken sandwich.
I'm looking at the off-white chicken sandwich. I have to put this in post because I wonder how many people have not seen this. Breaking news, though. Breaking news. In the midst of all of this sandwich controversy, Maxwell Street has debuted their spicy pork chop sandwich.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
that spicy choke slam.
I
know y'all heard about that. Did y'all talk about that last week?
The spicy choke slam?
Yes.
What the hell is that?
Spicy coleslaw.
This nigga said coleslaw. He in Wisconsin for real.
Yeah, man. You out there with them white folks.
Y'all didn't,
Oh, man. Hey. Shout out to all of our white listeners, man.
Hey.
All of.
What they talking about, man? I love y'all.
I mean, they're apparently white. I can say that they're white.
Nah, y'all heard about the lady that got jumped at Maxwell?
The Polish thing?
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
It was like last week.
Which one? Original?
I don't know.
The one on Maxwell Street? On Maxwell Street.
No, it was in the hood. It was on Independence.
Oh, so at the Independence Maxwell. That's by my crib.
Or maybe on Independence, but it was in the hood.
Okay.
But basically, like, this lady was these drunk hoes.
Oh, that's where that was at.
Yeah.
So I seen the thumbnail, but I didn't watch the video.
Yeah. These drunk hoes was like, thotty bopping, like, lit, wop, all whopping on this lady. And, she had addressed them, and she was like, man, like, get off me. And one of the girls was, like, pulling a friend away, like, all right, for real, y'all get off this lady, like, leave her alone, get y'all drunk ass to the car.
Yeah.
And one of them started twerking all up on the lady, all up in the lady's face. This lady, she probably like in her 50s, you feel me? Late 40s, 50s, pushing to say 60, right?
What time is this?
This is at night. Like, they drunk. Like, this is at night. It's probably like midnight, 1 o'clock.
Why is this 60-year-old lady? Well, I mean, it's her right to be wherever the fuck she want to be, but sometimes you just got to know better. You taking a chance.
Hey, 60 is not old.
It's old enough.
Nah, she wasn't 60 and decrepit is what you feel me?
I ain't talking about decrepit. I'm talking about when you at the age where you can deal with some bullshit and when you shouldn't be willing to deal with no bullshit.
She wasn't willing to deal with it, but peep this. She
I want to take y'all. I really want to take y'all there, but I want you to finish your story and then please allow me to take y'all there.
All right, for sure. So she She,
you feel me?
She so they dancing on her. She said it like, bruh, back up on me, back up on me. The girl still in her face. She take the girl. When I tell y'all, you would have thought this girl was eating 3 fucking Popeyes biscuits at the same time, nothing to drink.
Ooh, really?
She fucking choked this girl.
Choke slammed the shit out of her.
Boom, throw the girl. So basically, all the girl's friends came and jumped the lady. And then they ended up dragging her from the Maxwell stand to the curb. They hit her with a Hennessy bottle, or they hit her with a bottle of Patron.
Oh my God!
Empty bottle of Patron, cracked it on her head. Boom.
Oh wow!
Then
they going to jail for a long time.
And then they came back. Oh, you ain't heard the worst of the worst. So they left. They came back, and then they cracked her with a Hennessy bottle. So basically, the lady, she was in critical condition. She's either going to, and I got a few issues with this. situation and post situation. She's either going to have like permanent brain damage or she's going to be blind. Is basically her only option.
Oh yeah, them hoes going to jail for a very long time.
And then these hoes got on Facebook and were like, "We just beat this bitch ass at the."
But you know what's the funniest thing to me is who the fuck was recording this?
A bunch of niggas, and that's my problem. Like, man, let me tell you something.
Yeah, man.
I just thought about that. Like somebody recorded this happening.
And my thing is like I couldn't watch the whole video all at once because my mom is 61. My dad is 70. He'll be 73. You know, man, God, from my lips to God's ears.
Yeah.
Yo, when I tell you, I don't even look at my mom wrong.
See that, and that's what I'm talking
y'all
about.
Y'all can't see this being y'all parent. Y'all can't see this being y'all auntie.
A person of a certain age should not be in a place like the Independence Maxwell at that hour because of the bullshit that occurs.
I don't feel like it's on her.
I ain't saying it is.
I feel like a person of that age, the community and the people around her should have enough respect to be like, y'all young bitches got to get out her face.
Yeah.
She earned it. She earned her, bruh. She done did her time in this world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But at the same...
Look, this is the question, though. Who was there?
She was by herself. The girl was with her friends, and the Maxwell stand was full of fucking people.
So it's the ratchet ass girls that's been fighting, period. Then it's the old lady that's going to become the victim, right?
Yep.
And then you got the standard biters, the hype beat, the cameraman. You know what I'm saying?
The fuck niggas. That's what.
Niggas,
yeah.
Man.
And then you got the owner of the establishment, who is not a part of your community.
See, and that's why I took the stance I took a couple years ago. I no longer support any of these businesses in my neighborhood because they do not care about my safety. If I'm frequenting your establishment and I don't feel secure in your establishment, you don't deserve my money.
Right. So my thing, y'all remember a couple years ago that lady was riding the train. And her ex nigga got on the train arguing with her. She got up, she went to another cart.
Yeah.
Keep arguing with her.
Yeah.
He ended up stabbing a lady like 70-something times, 20-something times. You know, maybe 70 is a lot, but he ended up stabbing a lady to death.
Yeah.
And she was on the train with a bunch of men.
A
bunch of men.
But somebody recorded this. This is what I'm saying.
And they recorded this lady die as well. And it's like, how do y'all call yourself men?
Because they're not. They're males. It's a difference between a male and a man.
It's absolutely shameful.
No, see, now, this is the thing. Now there's all these different genders, and the lines have been blurred, and
there wasn't no non-binary niggas out there. They was just some bitch ass niggas.
No. It's not non-binary. That's the person who understands what the fuck is going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? You got men out here who don't know what it means to be a man.
Facts.
Like, they don't identify as anything else but a man. But every male role model they've ever had is either in jail for doing something wrong or, you know what I'm saying? And so they're just following the masses.
Facts. Like,
they don't know what it means to be a man. Like, okay, if I do what Bill Cosby did, then I'm not a man. If I did what OJ did, I'm not a man. If I did what, Marlon Wayans or Chris Rock did, you know what I'm saying, then I could be a man. But I don't know how to do that.
See, look, I don't agree with that for the simple fact that you, I, and pretty much everybody we know, we didn't have, if we had a male, it was minimal, but most of us didn't have a male at all to pattern ourselves after, and none of us would be in the position that these fuck niggas is in with these cameras where it was something going on where they could change something and they didn't. I think this is...
Because now this is the thing. You and me remember dial-up internet. These are young guys who don't know the world without the internet. So it's like a two-faced thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to have a physical face. Like you have to be kind enough for your grandma to still buy you PlayStation games, but then you got to be cool enough on the internet to get the light.
Yeah, and that's
matter when you're walking down the walking down the hall in high school.
And I think that and I'm not for laws. I don't like when they just create new laws to it's like putting a bandage on a bullet wound. But I think when it's a situation like that and the person is holding the phone is not calling the authorities but they just recording, they should be in trouble for some kind of crime. They got to be held accountable because
No. I also got to say this though, like working in my line of work.
Yeah.
I realized that the bullshit happens in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It goes from being whoa, and then it's over.
Oh no! I get that, but in situations like where Breezy
where it's
talking
just
about,
so escalate,
right?
Things, man. First,
like,
things ain't like.
I was already recording this little bullshit, and then it turned into something quicker than I could cancel out the camera and pick up the phone and dial 911.
But these things
before I could even dial 911.
But those are that's in the moment situations. We talking about watching a situation escalate. Because
they have been antagonizing her for a while.
Yeah.
Prior to that, and nobody's saying like, all right, man, leave her alone. Her one friend is like, all right, leave her alone. But before you know it, now the friend is helping them jump.
See,
the lady.
And that goes into the stance that I had earlier. It's like, all right, I know it's certain places that I will not go to because I am willing to avoid the bullshit at all costs. Sometimes you can't, but you know where the bullshit is at and where it's likely gonna be. Maxwell at 2 a.m, that's where all the drunk fucks go to eat.
Yeah.
Right? And if you in there and you're not able to protect yourself, when the bullshit comes, you may be a victim of that bullshit.
It's insane.
But that's not fair, man.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
You don't know where this lady lives.
It's not fair, but we all understand that this is how the world works. No.
Put some respect on the world's name. This is not how the world works. This is how our people in our city work.
Nah, man, this is worldwide, man. This ain't an our city thing. This is all over the world, man.
It might be all over the world because look at
civilization.
Look at what happened with Junior a couple years ago.
Right. It's the same thing happened in New York. The same thing happens in the South. The same thing happens in California. Yeah. I don't mean this is the planet. You know what I mean, nigga. This is the world.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the conversation we need to open right there. That's what we need to debate complete. We need to open up this conversation to the point where everybody sees it for what it really is. Like it's a few like the female rappers in the game nowadays are like a beautiful flower blossom. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers just was looking the other way. The flower was blossoming, the motherfuckers wasn't looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jermaine Dupri, some shit I just know, motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, I see the flower. Like, I feel like we need to Jermaine Dupri this shit. Like, this is the world we live in. No, the world we live in got alligators and elephants and tigers and water.
Yeah, we fucking the world we live in up.
No, I mean, look, that's still part of it. Like, look, you can try to separate. You can try to separate the alligators and the bears and all of that shit. But at the end of the day, we animals just like them, and humans have a nature just like animals have a nature. So the violence that you see in people is the same kind of violence that you see in nature. The only difference is motive, drive, and desire. That's the only difference. You're gonna see this shit everywhere.
You got food.
Yeah.
Self-control.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's humans. We are animals just like the other animals.
We got food. That's the only thing that separates us. That's the only thing that separates us. Because they say our animals are different from the animals because they have spoken language, but then they eat dolphins and birds and all sorts of animals that got spoken language. The only thing that separates us from the savages is that we got food. We got lunch to do. We can play time. Manually.
Yeah, So
we got food.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. But yeah, basically.
So
hope them hoes go to jail.
Yeah, pretty much.
And when you know people like that, when you know them your homegirls that did that shit, cause them niggas ended up getting on Facebook and they was popping shit. Like, man, we rocked the band.
Yeah, they deserve everything they get.
Y'all ass the biggest fucking cappers, and if you know them and your ass don't turn them in, you a fucking capper too.
Yep. So I said it once, and I say it again. We live in a slacker society, and that is the reason why we see the surge of the internet and social media being so prominent, because people think that they can slack their way into opportunity.
Hey, speaking of opportunity, you know her daughter got on Facebook, the lady that got assaulted. Her daughter got on Facebook like, man, my mom don't have a gun. We need to get her a gun for protection. Please donate to such and such.
Hell fucking yeah.
That's why people don't know.
Hell yeah.
Mom, right now, we don't even know if your mom is going to make it out the hospital.
Yeah.
We don't know if your mom going to survive. And you telling us to help buy your mom a gun? Your mom needs to go to classes for that. Right now, we just going to give you a shitload of money, and what you going to do with it? That's why people, it's hard to take a motherfucker serious.
At least at least it's some kind of purpose behind what she asking for money for. What if the lady's medical bills are taken care of and they don't need that money?
That's true.
But they do need the money to arm themselves. I will never say that someone is wrong for wanting to arm themselves.
I wouldn't either, but you can't ask other people to help you buy a gun.
This is the part of the black society, is that we are outraged by what happened. So how we gonna fix the problem? We gonna throw some money at it.
Instead of throw them criminals in jail. Shit, this shit crazy.
Like, we just throwing money at the problem. Like, this whole GoFundMe shit. Like,
I'm so tired of GoFundMe.
You want to see a new episode of Boondock, you don't start a GoFundMe. You see a homeless guy that got a great voice, start a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? You see, man, I seen my girl, one of her high school friends. This girl started a GoFundMe. She said, I'll stop being gay if you raise enough money to buy me clothes to dress like a girl.
Yeah,
that sounds
slacker society.
Amazing, actually.
Yeah,
I should try that.
But I was gonna say, I'm glad you brought up the gun thing, because I think what leads to a lot of victimhood and the stuff we've been seeing with these mass shootings is, all right, you creating these spaces where someone that wants to shoot can go and know that nobody there will be able to defend themselves.
Yeah.
Like I see this sign that says no gun, so I can go in here knowing nobody has a gun, and I can do whatever I want.
We just also don't know, like, we're funding the gun.
What?
Are you talking about Maxwell's, or are you just talking about like places with the gun sign on it?
I'm talking about period, because it's two things. It's a lack of education. It's a lack of education as regards to firearms safety and firearms ownership. And I think it's a lack of acceptance, because when you hear gun, you either think criminal or you think police.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think old lady.
Don't think. Yeah,
definitely don't think
and
old
don't
lady.
Don't be the motherfuckers. There's more old ladies than it is police.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
And it's probably more old ladies with boy cars than it is police in America.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, man, I look at these situations and it's like, man, if this person was trained and able to defend themselves, how much different it would go. Or if you knew you were stepping into a room with people that are prepared and willing to defend themselves, how less bullshit we would see.
I mean, 100% less. Because, look at those people who bully you or whatever, and they know, like, they're going to bully the quiet motherfucker. They're not going to bully the motherfucker that's going to test them back.
If they know you can't fight back, what's the deterrent?
Yeah.
Now, did you hear about the two shootings this week outside of Chicago?
Mm-mm. I heard about the state trooper that died.
Yeah. And now it was also attempted home invasion, where they broke in the dude's crib. Dude let off 2 shots. Like, hey, leave out the same way y'all came in, and I won't let off another shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they left, and they ended up getting popped on 290, getting off of Ashland.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But this happened like out in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? So dude was able to protect himself. You know what I'm saying? He had his gun.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up killing one of the guys. It was 5 guys. 4 of them got away. One of them ended up dying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shot one with the shots he let off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then another home invasion where the dude died. Like, so these are actual deaths that are occurring.
Yep.
From people being, from bad guys still doing bad shit, even though people have guns.
And the funny thing is that you don't see these kinds of stories on the news where firearm.
No, I've seen it on the news.
No. I'm saying it's these
less frequent.
Right. It's less frequent than the contrary of what we were just talking about. People being victims of gun violence innocently. Like, if you're a victim of gun violence because you perpetrated a crime against somebody and they defended themselves, we rarely hear those stories. Right. We rarely hear those stories, man. And I think it's a part of a greater problem, because if you look at it, it is in the interest of the powers that be that crimes like this continue to occur in our community.
100%.
Because there's so many people that benefit from the death and destruction because of the lack of knowledge and ability to defend yourself. Because you have to wait on the police.
Yo, I have to die waiting on the police.
Yeah.
For real.
All right. So, hopefully those girls go to jail for a very long time. And more than that, I hope that they can be rehabilitated and become better people. That's what I really hope for.
I don't hope for that.
That's not going to happen in the American.
I don't hope for that just because, like, jail isn't set up that way.
I mean, I know that, but you can turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah, it's like a personal remorse thing.
Yeah.
I don't hope for that just because I feel like, I haven't grown in that direction.
Mm-hmm. It comes with time.
Yeah, and I feel like if somebody did that shit to my mom, I'd be like, man, I hope you throw that bitch under the jail. Throw all them bitches under the jail. Throw their family under the jail because they ain't raised them right. Everybody got to go. Their kids got to go too because they the spawn.
See, but you look at it.
It takes a level of growth.
Look at it this way, right? You take a person like that and you put them behind the wall. If they're not going into any process to change themselves and become a better person, think about your brother or cousin that's incarcerated wrongfully and they run into that person in jail.
Yeah.
That's just the cycle repeating itself. Like, it has to be some kind of metamorphosis, some kind of change where you go from bad to good, at least in theory. Because if we don't, jail don't stop nothing.
Jail don't stop.
What if A$AP Rocky is the guy to do it? What if A$AP Rocky goes
I don't like you, fam.
Yo, when A$AP got out,
A$AP Rocky and Jay-Z.
When A$AP got out, I was like, does he care about?
That would be awesome.
When he got out, I was like, does he care about black issues now?
Yeah. I mean,
like, does he understand why black issues are a thing now?
Look, let me shoot A$AP Rocky some bail real quick. Okay? I don't think that it was a fact that A$AP Rocky doesn't care about black issues. I just think
he too rich, he can't relate.
I think that's a part of it too, because even though it's insensitive, it's a real fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I just feel like you say no comment.
Are you saying that A$AP Rocky grew out of black?
Yes.
You grow out of black issues 100%. You grow out of poverty issues. You hit a certain tax bracket.
And now that's the thing. That's the thing that the older rappers were rapping about a couple years ago. It's not a black and white issue. It's a rich and poor issue.
Yeah, it's a green issue.
99 versus the 1%.
Yeah, it's a green issue.
And it's true because rich people have rich people problems.
Yeah.
Bro, if you think
poor people problems.
Celebrities don't have to vote. They can move to another country that they see fit because they know the other country's laws. They have the research. They have the resources. Beyonce don't want to be here. Beyonce can go live another life in Paris.
So look, I've been thinking, right? This ties into
Beyonce could be a queen, a literal queen
this
in Africa.
Exactly.
This ties into the conversation we was having last week about Jay-Z.
Shout out to Cove.
Now, this is what 444 was about, in my opinion. It was about Jay-Z distinguishing exactly who he is, given his new status financially, right? A lot of things
It's almost like 444 was Jay-Z letting y'all know that according to his charts, in 9 months, I'm going to be a billionaire.
Right, like,
what
man,
the fuck did I tell you?
I'm
What the fuck did I tell you? First of all, anybody that know me knows Jay-Z is my favorite rapper.
She is a Jay-Z
My fucking
stan.
clothing line logo is literally off the Carters.
Yep.
Brand name off Kanye. On some Jay-Z said, "Don't be good, my nigga, be great." After the government cheese, we eating steak. After projects, now we on the States. I'm from the bottom. I know y'all can't relate. That nigga knew. He knew. He knew at 26 when he came into the game with $1 million. He knew that this ain't the end. I got a long way to go. He knew what the goal was.
I mean, 444 is letting you know, hey, bro, I'm a billionaire now.
I think.
He wasn't there yet, but he knew that once he signed that contract with those people, and how you were saying on your show, how you were saying on your video.
Are you talking about the video on Manifest Positive Change YouTube channel?
Yeah, I was watching that. And it was talking about working your muscle instead of using your brain.
Can all you guys hear me burping?
No.
At that point, he had worked his muscle to the point where he knew, all right, I'm going to lunch with these guys, so that means I'm going to sign this contract next month, and that means I'm going to make X amount of dollars, which is going to make me a billionaire.
I love Hovind. I'm proud of him.
He made a plan, but because he had worked that muscle, and he did that so many times.
That's his muscle memory in effect. Yeah. With the what? With the what?
With the Barkley Center.
With the Barclay,
it's
nigga?
It's Barclay. It's literally the word bar and the word clay put together.
Oh, shit. That's bricks.
And then my stupid ass. That's stupid. And then my man so cold. I just love Jay-Z, y'all. I love Jay. I can talk about him forever. Well, I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, I like when we get into conversations like this because I pride myself on being objective. And when I have conversations where I pride myself on objectivity and to have conversations with other people, not knowing their intentions in conversations, if it's objective or subjective, I like the results that come, man. Like, we literally sat here and worked the whole problem from niggas wilding out at Popeyes to how the hood is being oppressed. I like that a lot, man. I'm proud of us that we able to do that as young black people in this country.
Juice.
You know, I guess it's so easy to grow out of black because, you know, people have this whole image of that's what it meant to be what I was. And now I'm this. Now I know things.
Well, I mean,
it's all condescending, you know. But hold on. I would like to say what I wanted to say a long time ago.
Okay. Right? Let's do it.
So, the life expectancy of a black man in America is what? What y'all think it is?
You have a black man?
What the life expectancy of a black man in America, ain't it like 58?
I would go younger. I would say 35.
It's 24. It's 24.
Still is that low? I thought it had went up.
It went up?
Yeah, I thought it went up to like mid 50s.
All right. Well, that actually crushes my whole state.
You got to do your research, fam.
So we're going to say it's 24.
We're going to revisit this.
Let's revisit it when he gets his facts together.
No. So let me explain the whole thing. Let me just say it. You know.
Go ahead. Yeah. Speak on it.
For the longest time, when Tupac said, when Tupac said we ain't ready to have a black president, then the life expectancy of a black man in America was 24 years, right? Mm-hmm. How old do you have to be the president of the United States?
35.
Don't you got to be 48? 40?
You got to be 35 years old.
35, right.
So to be the president of the United States, you have to outlive the average black man by 11 years. Is what they tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for Obama to become the president was like, no, you can't do that. You're only supposed to live to 24. How are you 35? You know, like that was That's crazy to me. And on that note, I want to say shout out to the oldest living human being, no, the oldest living man in America. He's 112 years old, a black man from Elgin.
Juice, God bless him.
All right, so while we still on the sad tip, I just want to say rest in peace to
That's not sad. He's 112 years old, the oldest person in America.
I'm not saying that. We still haven't
go to his house, you guys.
We still haven't transitioned out of the conversation that we were having. Okay. So while we're still in that energy, I would like to say rest in peace to
Popeye's chicken. I don't know. I ate a Popeye's chicken sandwich and it did not make me sad.
Look.
That shit made me sad.
Let me say this.
Okay.
I want to say rest in peace to former Chicago Bears. Well, he's pretty much in the Chicago Bears history book. I know I'm not watching football, but when I was, this guy was a part of the team, and he died in a motorcycle accident, man, tragically. Rest in peace to Cedric Benson, man. Yeah.
Cedric Benson died in a motorcycle accident?
Yeah, Cedric Benson died last week or this week in a motorcycle accident. Yep. So I wanted to say that, man, because man, it's messed up when people die in accidents, like accidental death. Like, that's horrible. So.
Oh man, what's his name? Oh, what's his name? He's like the biggest army in Africa.
The biggest army in Africa?
The biggest artist in Africa. Yeah, he died in a motorcycle accident.
African correspondent. Do you know who this person is?
Let me get on Google.
The African correspondent got to Google African news. You can't be the correspondent with results like that.
Hey.
Nah, yeah, I be watching World
If only y'all knew what I was typing into Google right now.
So look, right? let's transition, okay? I want to talk about the Amazon rainforest burning.
Yeah. I want to talk about this. Now, what's the percentage? I think I've seen this on my World News channel I was watching.
Well, congratulations.
But what's the percent of the rainforest that's on fire?
I don't know the percentage of the rainforest.
A big fucking percent, nigga.
It's been burning for weeks.
They did it on purpose. Yeah, it's the white man doing white shit trying to kill the world.
So I did see the president of Brazil, and he does look like a white man. And the reports are saying that the rainforest, the way the rainforest is burning, the way that fire was started, it was man-made. Like, this was not a wildfire. Anyway, how could a rainforest catch on fire in that way?
Didn't you guys hear what happened before the fire?
No, what happened?
The indigenous, the Indians, the people of the rainforest.
The indigenous of the rainforest.
The indigenous of the rainforest went to court. They had went to the Supreme Court and won the case.
I saw that.
They won the case to keep their fucking rainforest the way it is. Don't cut shit down. Don't kill no animals. They won the fucking case. Mm-hmm. And then we turn around a week later, 2 weeks later, and everything's on fire.
Yeah, so
shit.
20%.
This is the fucking, what is this?
Stupid,
the pizza house? What y'all call that man that was raping all the kids with the courts and all the judges and shit?
Pizza Gate?
Yep, it's Rainforest Gate.
Yeah, this is Forest Gate. Forest Gate.
Forest Whitaker Gate.
Now, for those of y'all that don't know, the Amazon rainforest accounts for 20% of the world's oxygen supply. 20%.
Who was it? It was an African country. Damn. In 12 hours, they planted 36.5 million trees.
Yeah. I saw that. Yep. Yeah, but I'm thinking, right? What happens when we get to the point where you have to buy oxygen?
Michael Jackson was doing it.
Like, damn, this is what's going on. Now, let me ask y'all a question.
Lived in an oxygen tank.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why do you think a government would set the Amazon rainforest on fire? You said it was to drive out the indigenous people, right?
Because they don't like joy. I literally think that's what it is.
What?
Everything has to be on their terms. It's not. It just has to. It could be your rainforest in your backyard, Jonathan. If the government don't like it, if Big Brother don't like that shit, it has to go, bro.
Yeah.
Period. It has to go. If I want your backyard to build whatever the fuck I want to build.
Oh, yeah.
And you're willing to fight for your shit because it's yours.
We're going to get you out of here.
Bro, you got to go.
Pass me the bottle, please.
I ain't here to talk. Nigga, you got the bottle.
I do?
See, now that's yeah.
Look, before you start, Tone, she called me Jonathan. That's a sign of passion.
You know why I'm not going to start?
Okay.
Because about 4 or 5 times during this conversation, I forgot that I'm not on the phone with you. Like, I'm actually recording the podcast.
Yeah, like you're on the show right now.
Yeah. And that hasn't played a role in today's episode. Mm-hmm. Like, today's episode, I've been me on the phone with you, kind of remembering that we're doing a podcast.
You talking like it's just you and me. Kanye references.
Yo! Time out.
Okay, time out.
We gonna backpedal for 2 seconds.
Let's backpedal.
Shout out to Kim. Shout out to Kanye.
What they do.
And shout out to everybody that made shit happen with ASAP and all the guys. They got them out. You know, Kim and Kanye was out there getting lawyers and shit.
So do we
calling presidents of Sweden? We don't even fuck with. It ain't shit Trump did. It was all Kim.
Wait. Do we know that definitively though?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Where's the evidence?
Ferg let it be known. Did you watch Angie Martinez's interview?
I didn't.
Watch that shit. Ferg said.
Ferg changed freestyle?
No, I haven't. But Ferg was on the interview and he was like, yo, Kim.
They was going back and forth, right? I didn't see it yet.
He was like, Kim wouldn't let us out of jail. Or not Ferg. Fuck.
Trump? What? Sweden?
Yeah, it was Ferg. So Ferg went on Angie Martinez and he was basically like, yo, like, we out the bam. Kim made sure that all of us had lawyers when we was locked up. Like, Kim was not finna leave us there. They could have, you feel me? It was on some like, man, we gonna get ASAP out and then da-da-da. He was like, nah. Like, Kim was making the calls. Kim was making sure everybody had lawyers. Like, Kim, Kanye, Hove, all the rappers that was, like, praying and talking and petitioning and all that shit. So, shout out to Kim and Kanye.
Look.
Always.
They don't get enough credit.
I was talking a lot of shit. Like, maybe, I want to say maybe.
Yeah, you was talking big. He was talking big shit about Kim Kardashian going into law.
Whoo, get off my girl back.
I'm not even going to dignify that question with a response. Because how does your second time on the show and you still ask the questions about what we was talking about?
What you say? You kind of broke up. I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
He said it's my second show, and I haven't answered a question about something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's my question?
You ask the questions about what we used to talk about. You got to go back and do your research, man.
You got to do your due diligence.
You need to be here today.
Ooh, you hear that? Shots fired. You need to be here today.
I walked in and I was like, oh, I miss Tone. Well, Tone's in Wisconsin.
She just did a neck thing and all of that.
Tone's in Wisconsin. I was like, I fucking miss him.
Hey, man. Look, this is a family affair, man. I freaking love this place. But so I think back to the Amazon.
But
yes.
But I do want to say
what?
That it doesn't matter what you look like. The results matter.
True that. True that. True fucking that. I'm glad you said that, bro. On the real.
Like,
it's not a lie.
You see,
just because she got big booty don't mean she can't make a change. Huh?
Hey, y'all see what happened when Andrew Luck retired?
I did see Andrew Luck retired. Yeah.
O.J. Simpson was talking about it.
O.J. talks about everything. Okay, folks, it's O.J. I have a lot of thoughts about a lot of things. So I came to set the record straight.
I follow that nigga's Twitter.
That's a good O.J. Do a decent O.J.
That was bad.
Kim Kardashian.
Don't hate on me.
I'm not even going to ask the question. I'm going to say it.
Okay. Say it.
Kim Kardashian is on her Layla Ali.
Elaborate.
Yeah, please.
You know what I'm saying? Like, her father was great at what she has plans on doing.
Right.
Picked it up.
3-4 months ago, when I was talking shit about Kim Kardashian, she was already doing this shit. She was being the the stay-at-home mom, but still running the business and going to law school.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got ASAP Rocky in Sweden, and she's the one making the phone calls.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
She got the Rolodex.
Right,
she got her
right.
daddy Rolodex.
Yeah,
and she's doing it.
And that's what I remember when we originally had this conversation, and that's what I said. It's like, this is natural progression because her father was Rob Kardashian, the practice law. Yeah.
And it's like, you know, growing up, when you get to like actually work, like one of her first jobs was at his law firm. You feel me?
And
so,
anybody working to get oppressed people freedom, I fuck with them. I don't care what they look like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
yeah, she's definitely
salute to our big booty advocate, Kim Kardashian.
It's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not redacting nothing I said because she is, you know, in the world we live in, as y'all like to say, she's a beautiful woman, you know.
And she let the homie hit on camera. Just saying.
Chill, man. It's always this why you can't get nigga shit.
Bro, just saying, bro.
But look. You say, nah. Look.
What?
She's smart. Now she's one of the smartest people I see out here doing it for the gram.
That's
Y'all
like
annoying.
such an oxymoron.
Let's go back to the rainforest.
Yeah, please, can we go back to the rainforest? Because I have thoughts.
Niggas don't take shit serious.
But yeah. But before we get off of Kim Kardashian, I just want to say, I didn't make her let the homie hit on camera. She just
back
did
to the
it.
rainforest. Back to the rainforest. The Amazon is on fire.
Look, y'all acting like
20% of our oxygen is
y'all acting like it ain't happened. I'm just saying it happened. She ain't say stop talking about it. So hey,
she did. We're tired of it.
But she did it.
But you know, so now I'm going through this whole marriage thing, right? And like, so if she didn't say stop talking about it, but her husband was on Lake Street talking about, hey, bro, stop talking about my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And like, does that count as her talking about it?
So look, I'll say
yes.
To your other half?
To that, I'll say this. This is why you stay a virgin until you get married.
See, I'm not
if you running around, passing it around, if you wasn't doing that, I wouldn't have shit to say. But you did it on camera.
Was she passing it around or was she in a serious relationship with somebody?
I mean, as far as the Ray J thing, I thought it was publicity.
It was a serious relationship.
Okay, so
No. I have to voice my opinion right now, man.
Okay.
I feel like when you started talking about Kim Kardashian, your whole bravado changed. Your whole Candace Macho kicked in.
I am. Yes.
Yeah, like I feel like you're really talking as a strong dick citizen.
Don't ever call me that again in your life. Don't ever refer to my penis in your life again. That man just called me strong dick. Don't do that.
I promise that to you, brother.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. No, but
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you really stepped into your big Tony.
Yeah.
Like, you just went in.
Yeah.
Like, we started talking about Kim Kardashian's actual legal career, and you just stepped in like, yeah, shit. But they got fixed over here for $9.99 though.
No. All right, so let me say this. Let me say this in response, okay? Just because a person does one thing, that doesn't mean they can't have done other things. Like, you're still a whole person. So your thing that you do over here does not separate you from the thing you did over there. Kanye makes great shoes, but he was walking around wearing a MAGA hat.
Now, what I'm saying
I'm just saying. He's one of the greatest artists of our generation, but he hugged Donald Trump and said, "This is my nigga right here." That happened.
Keep in mind where I'm at right now. You know what I'm
okay.
Like, I'm in Wisconsin Dells right now. So people are looking at me and basing their whole opinion on me on some fucking basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And the fucking bandana. You know? Like, that's what they see. And I got the leather thong sandals So they really think I'm
Your
African
ass got on
American.
thongs.
But
sandals,
that's ignorance though.
You ain't
that's
even
ignorance.
put on the Nike slides.
What I'm doing is talking about stuff that you showed me. I can't talk about anything in her life that she hasn't showed me.
Yeah, but like what I'm showing these people is like, I mean, I'm 34 years old and I'm definitely confused about who the fuck I am. Like, I don't even know what I'm showing.
Midlife crisis.
No. Like, this ain't the midlife. My midlife crisis is yet to come.
Right.
And I'm so glad I'm building my YouTube and my social media following now, because when my midlife crisis hits, boy,
this shit gonna be crazy.
Shit gonna be lit. Shout out to Ha Davis. Yeah, but I don't think what I'm saying is disrespectful to Kim Kardashian. I'm just talking about something that happened.
No, see, and that's the thing. We're living in a new world.
Oh shit!
People don't understand that vibration is the actual meaning of feelings. Like, your feelings matter. Yeah, the vibrations that you transmit and that you accept, that matters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not, oh, he said something about my mama. We all mad now. Popeye's got the best chicken sandwich. We all mad at them now.
Fuck Popeyes and fuck Chick-fil-A.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not feeling. You know, that's not what we mean by feeling.
Yeah.
We mean by feeling.
Like,
Kiki,
vibrations.
do you love me?
Vibrations is what we mean by feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you understand what your chakras are.
Now I'm ready to go back to the Amazon.
Right, we brought it all together.
Man. Yeah. All right, so look, I want to go back to the Amazon because I have thoughts, right? So if they burning down the Amazon on purpose, right, what are they going to do? Right? So I'm thinking that this may be part of a bigger global plot to get you to pay for something that you used to having for free. Like me and you, Tone, we go back to a time where water was free at one point. There was no bottled water. All water was free water. You thirsty, you get to drink, right?
I ain't gonna say I went back to where it was no bottled water, man. It was bottled, motherfuckers have bottled water.
I mean, but it wasn't accessible to po folks, like people in the ghetto. You couldn't go to the gas station and get a bottle of water. Like you had to go to the store and get a bottle of Evian. You know what I mean? And we getting and what's happening now, I think, is all right, let's say 20% of the world's oxygen supply is gone. That means it's 20% less oxygen to go around the whole fucking world, right? Who benefits from that? People who are in the position to manufacture and sell air, right?
Yo.
And they gonna put that shit in the ghetto and give you a subsidy for buying air, right? And a part of your link benefits is air consumption. Just like they trying to do a carbon tax for driving a car or being alive. Yeah. Like, man, this is fuck shit on a whole nother level.
That's what I'm saying. They don't even have to do anything. Like, after they burn it, they don't have to do shit to it.
Nope.
Like, it's literally their decision if they want to do something to it.
But I feel like the Amazon is one of them. Amazon is like the.
What is it?
Go ahead, Tom.
No. What is it?
I was gonna say the Amazon. I feel like is one of those things like the Congo. So you know who King Leopold is, right?
Heard him.
Yeah.
So King Leopold II tried to colonize the Congo, and he couldn't because it's a fucking junk. What?
Hey man, I am outrageous right now. Okay. Like if anybody else in the world could see me right now,
okay,
I don't belong on a podcast.
All right.
It's them thong sandals.
Get off this podcast, man.
All right. Well,
and I'm a man. Yo, be great.
Facts.
I really want you to know what I'm saying. Become a part of the family. Like I feel like
been part of the family, fam.
Moving forward, I want to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? Like we finna make this shit happen, and Yeah, you are gonna be part of the growth and development of this if you so choose.
Thank you. I totally accept the invitation.
This is so gay.
It's officially gang activities. Of course,
Man,
I will complete this and join this throuple.
No, I'm saying that in an endearing way, not in a degrading way.
Well, we're a throuple now.
I don't know a lot of people that I.
This is gonna be the best threesome ever.
Amen.
Nah, I don't know a lot of people that I like, and this is the person that I like, the person that I can actually sit down every Sunday
and talk to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hell yeah! So gang dango chain.
Gang
Django chain. And yeah, man, you get back to doing you, and we gonna close this thing on out in a second, man.
Oh, who is gang Django chain?
I just made something up right now for no reason. Yeah, don't ruin it for me.
That's actually cold, yo.
Yeah, gang Django chain.
This is not a phone call. This is a podcast.
It is.
Peace out.
Peace. Okay. All right, so thank you for. Okay, let's go with this. Little brother makes everything better. All right, so let's get some more positive energy pump back in here, man. Okay. Thank you for Enonomos for calling in. See, it's so much passion in the room. We're calling each other by our members. Government names.
DJ Envy, Angela Yee,
Charlamagne the God. Wow. So wait. Let's have that talk right now. So, who am I? I'm not DJ Envy. DJ Envy is a particular kind of guy.
I don't know.
I feel like the way y'all was attacking me about Kim, that I'm Charlamagne.
No.
Because Tone is obviously not Charlamagne. Well, we're a different thing altogether. I don't even think we can.
You're
Angela
Yee.
Yee? No.
Why are you appalled, first of all?
Because
shout out to Yee.
Look.
Why are you shook?
Wait, first of all, shout out to Angela Yee. I'm going to say that off top.
Yo, we need to go to New York and go to the juice bar.
And get juice.
I've been, you know what? I'm actually going to order some next month. I'll just order us a shipment. Yeah. And then the other thing, what am I thinking about? Oh, goddamn. Oh, the music that she plays in her juice bar. Mm-hmm. She been putting me on. She put me on the Ari Lennox.
Oh, Ari Lennox is that thing, too.
Yeah.
Shout out Ari Lennox.
Yee. Yeah, shout out Ari Lennox, but Yee put me on.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get out of here, I want to bring up the question that I asked you before now. Let me see if I can pull this video up. So, all right, for those of y'all that don't know, Breezy is our African correspondent, and I have a real African kind of question. So, in my perusals of Instagram, trying to, find my way around things, I've noticed something. I've noticed that it's an African girl on here that's making me feel
700 times.
Yeah, we gonna get you out of here. But it's an African girl that make me feel some kind of way about Africans. And I don't know if that's okay. So
we gonna figure it out.
All right, so this girl goes on Instagram and says that she's saying that for a long time she was single, right? And now she's finally decided to have a boyfriend, right?
Okay.
Now, to be her boyfriend, you must fall into 3 categories. Number 1, you must have a very big dick.
Okay.
Your dick must be very fat and long. That's how she said it.
Okay.
Right?
Don't quote her anymore.
Second, you must be a rich man.
Okay.
And I must live like a princess.
Okay.
And the third one, I don't remember, right? But I saw this and I heard this African voice, because you got to understand, as a black man with no knowledge of his origin.
Yeah, y'all just come up with any fucking thing.
Yeah,
I'm just annoying.
I'm just thinking that Africa is
y'all
this
think
place.
Everything is coming to America.
I'm thinking it's this place where I can go and feel like it's home for me, because I don't know where that place is for me.
100%.
But when I see stuff like that, I'm like, man, is it worse than what I deal with my sisters here? But then I thought, this is not an African problem. this is just a woman thing.
No. Guess what? She probably comes from a family with money.
Mm-hmm. Or a family without money?
Quite possibly. Okay, so if you're feeling like it's a woman thing, right? If you go on the basis that it's a woman thing, I just want a nigga with a big dick and a lot of money.
And a lot of money, right.
Treat me good and that's it. Woman, right?
Yeah.
African. Mm-hmm. Every African I know is, I won't even be like rich, but hardworking. They have their own. They can hold their own.
Be the man.
Yes. Okay. Very manly. Yeah. Like, that's one thing, like, I don't question about, like, Africans. Like, every African man I know, that is a man to the T. Mm-hmm. That man reminds me of my father. American niggas, y'all need to go to school for that shit. Like, y'all niggas is off.
It's a class and seminar.
Man, I'm telling you, it's a boot camp, like, or something. Like, y'all hit a wall and it stopped. But, like, all my my cousins, we all call each other cousins because we all like some, you know, African. But, all their parents, all of our parents, like, you know, even as adults, you call them and you need something, right there. Or you having to work, or you having to, like, it's one of those, like, you don't have to leave the house until your credit is good. Yeah. You don't have to leave the house until you feel 100%
like
you
don't have to leave.
You don't have to until you're confident and stable and able to, and you know, you've 100% taken in everything we've instilled.
Yeah. No, I was just checking the time.
Oh.
So in the case of this particular female, right?
So I feel like, you know, everybody know the rumor about African niggas got baby legs down there, so I wouldn't know.
Right.
I would not know.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the rumor. So, hey, look, maybe you don't have to be rich, but a lot of things in my life do have to be an option.
Maybe I'm taking it the wrong way.
Yeah, it might
Is that what you're saying? I'm taking what she said the wrong way.
I'm saying there's a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
because if you come from like a traditional, have you ever been to like an African wedding?
See, I don't know. All I know is about
Let me tell you something. African weddings, they throw money, and I'm not talking about.
Look, let me tell you how fucked up I am as a black man in America.
Okay.
When you say African wedding, you know what popped into my mind?
Come to America.
A goat being slaughtered. That's how fucked up the system has made me. I know that's not real, and I'm wiser than that, but that is what the world has programmed into my mind. See, when you black in America growing up, they try to scare you of Africa. So all black people, well, most of them, think Africa is a bush. There is no civilization. There is no city. And when weddings happen, they slaughter goats. That's why I ask you all my African questions. Because I strive to not be an ignorant fuck.
I appreciate that, though I will be offended through trial and error.
Look, I appreciate you being offended because that's letting me know.
Yes, no,
hey,
that shit's out of pocket.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No, at African weddings, like Nigerian weddings and Ghanaian weddings and African weddings, like you bring gold for the newlyweds and for the family. There's a dowry sometimes, and you know
it's like Italian weddings. Well, I'm going off of Goodfellas, where it's like all kinds of bread being tossed around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking $50 gift card to Target. We talking about Magic City on Monday.
We talking about the duffel
with
bag.
Future.
The duffel bag.
We ain't talking about 50 Cent throw it and pick it up.
We're talking about the bowling ball
We
bag.
talking about, man.
Yeah.
Like, we talking about, like, I'm leaving. The newlyweds are leaving their wedding with enough money to put a down payment on a house.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, I'm so glad that I have you to educate me. Because no fucking clue. How would I know?
There's, like, So it's not, there's not, like, goat slaughtering. And,
I knew that, but that pops in my head because of programming.
It's not 100% that like she's superficial. Like I think in her instance, it may more so be like a culture thing. Like you do got to be slanging because I do want to be satisfied, and you do have to have money because what are we going to give to our children?
Yeah.
You know, we are here to reproduce. So what are we going to give to our children?
That's more of that American programming.
What?
Yeah.
The reproducing? Or?
No. Just the way I took it.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you hear those key phrases, you think gold digger, right? Yeah. But it's very logical the way you putting it to me. Yeah. I want a man to be able to satisfy
what if
me.
I want a man
that's able to provide. What if I want to
be a stay-at-home wife?
Yeah. See, and then that's another thing. You propose that to an American woman, she's offended.
She feel like you're trying to steal her independence.
Yeah.
But what if I want to be a stay-at-home wife, or what if I want to start a business? My husband has to be able to sustain the household as I fund my business, as I start my business, and support it.
And we had this conversation before.
We have.
When I was saying, like, man, why would you want to go to work and get coffee from some fuck when you have the greatest job in the world, cultivating life and curating a home for life to prosper? Yeah. But thank you for that African understanding.
No, anytime.
Breezy, the African correspondent, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get out of here, let's give props to Missy.
Yo, let's give props to hip hop right now.
In general.
Hold on. Shout out to Jeezy.
Yep.
Shout out Rhapsody.
Yep.
Shout out to Rhapsody.
Yep. Go down
Shout
the
out
list.
to Jadea.
Yep. Jadena. Yeah.
Jadena. My bad.
What about Taylor Swift?
Okay, Lil Tay Tay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Trey the Truth.
Yeah, Trey the Truth.
Obi Trice.
Obi.
Lil Brother.
Yeah.
And one of my favorites, my homie. I just kicked it. I just seen him a couple weeks ago.
Vic Mensa.
We
have yet to have the 93 pumps.
93 pumps.
We have yet to have
I'm
glad you're a part of this thing now, because we have yet to have the Vic Mensa conversation, and it's something
shout out
we
to
have
Uzi.
to have. Oh yeah, I saw that video.
Shout out to Uzi.
90 racks.
Man, let's keep going.
Shout
out to Kyle. You're not a fan of Kyle.
I'm not a Kyle.
I'm a fan of Kyle because I'm 25.
No. Wait.
No. I'm 25. Me and Kyle have kind of gone through like the stages that Kyle is in life. Like I have recently hit and recently gotten out of.
I was in my 20s when Kyle came out.
What? How old is this nigga?
Kyle has been around for quite a while.
He's like Pharrell.
Yeah, Kyle has been around for quite a while.
Well, lost me.
So
this nigga's like Pharrell.
I want to shout out two individuals.
Yo, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. She going back to school.
Right,
school
Megan
just
Thee
started.
Stallion. What they call it? A
nerdy girl.
Hot geek fall.
Hot geek fall.
Yeah,
nerdy girl fall.
Nerdy girl fall.
Shout out to Meg.
That. Yeah, shout out to Young Dolph and Key Glock.
Facts.
Yeah, Young Dolph is truly independent. And I appreciate that grind.
Shout out to where we at?
Hold on. Wait. We said rap.
Hold on. Let's go to Obama's
his playlist. I didn't look at his playlist.
Yo, can we give a shout out to Lizzo? Let me tell you something about Lizzo. A lot of the songs that Lizzo is getting charted #1 for. You know how long ago she made these songs?
I know because I listened to them when they were that old.
Man.
A lot of people ain't up on Lizzo. I've been listening to Lizzo. I started listening to Lizzo when I started listening to LaKaylee.
Shout out to LaKaylee 47. So the situation with Lizzo, people are talking so much shit. They're like, man, woo, da, da. She like, brother, y'all know I've been had these tracks.
It's because people suck.
Y'all know I've been out here doing this.
Oh. Shout out to two people. Two Crips. Vince Staples and Snoop Dogg. I'm going to show you this Vince Staples video when we get out of here.
Yo, I love... Okay,
Shout out to Snoop for I Want to Thank Me. Very solid album.
Whenever I get drunk, I kind of gang bang a little bit.
Oh, wow. You a Crip in your drunk mind?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
100%.
At least you ain't denying it.
I be trying to, rep the set and stuff. I can't
False
do all
flag
that.
in your mind.
I can't do all that, but I be trying to rep.
All right, but Missy is up for the Vanguard. Congratulations to her.
Congrats to Missy.
I said before the show started, man, I wish that Missy would have made me her sex slave and she would pull me out the closet when she wanted to ride my face and then put me back in the closet.
You definitely said that.
And let me listen to her make beats and sing songs.
Yo, let me tell you something.
That's how I feel about Missy.
Hey, the image of black women.
You all right?
Yeah, little gas.
Little gas.
The image of black women. Missy doesn't receive enough praise.
Man.
Missy has, I know she has some type of like autoimmune or some type of like
Graves' disease.
Cool.
She had to take HIV medication because it is an autoimmune disorder.
And her weight is like up and down with it. But when her weight was up, let me tell you something. So I'm born in 94.
When she had the finger waves.
When Missy had the finger waves and she was dancing in garbage bags.
Yes,
and you
sir.
could hear her outfits and she had on all this leather and overalls and neon colors and finger fucking waves still.
Yeah.
Big ass glasses and like finger fucking waves still. Like
her
when
and Busta Rhymes got the
y'all,
greatest hip hop videos of all time.
When I tell y'all, like, the image of a black woman,
an imperfect black woman,
a perfectly imperfect black woman,
exactly,
was brought to you by Missy. Like the movement will be televised.
Yes, sir.
Missy brought you that shit, bro. Like everybody, let me tell you something. People
Salute
sit up
to the
here,
queen, man.
People sit up here and they be like, and this is big for me because I'm a black woman.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to really come into my own and be like, yo, like I love myself. I'm where it's at. Like y'all niggas ain't really fucking with me. A lot of people used to be like, man, we only like light-skinned black women.
Oh, fuck that. Every girlfriend
look,
I ever had has been dark-skinned.
Let me tell you something. Pam was better than Gina.
Yes, she was.
And Missy is the hottest in the game.
And Maxine Shaw was the finest member of Living Single.
On the gang. And it's like, Missy really came through with the looks. She came through with that genius. The fucking effort put into her music videos. I think now, I feel like everybody, like, on each side of town should have like a Missy Elliott appreciation party.
Yeah.
And really understand like the shit that went into it.
Well,
and how she had these little girls spinning on their fucking heads breakdancing, and we hadn't seen that shit before.
See, I think that and while I want Missy to get the praise that she is due, I am very much in love with the fact that she is the underdog, because the fact that she is the underdog means that she relates to me. It's not like Beyonce. Beyonce's up here. Missy's in the mud with us. Missy gonna grind that thing on out, and she don't care what it look like. It's gonna be rugged and raw, and we gonna fucking love it because we can't do it.
And you know what? Like, my only thing is I want Missy to, like, see it while she here. I think now I'm so into like people seeing the shit now while they here, because like we just lost, you know, Nip, rest in peace, Nip.
Missy could have very well died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like we wouldn't have, the appreciation wouldn't have, you know, it's just so crazy. So I really want all these artists to
lose Aaliyah and Missy Elliott in the same lifetime. That's devastating as a fan of music. And just a fan of black women in general, a fan of black women enterprising and being bosses and just being great.
Yeah, I remember when Kanye was going through his depression and stuff, and he dropped a video, and it was like, I hate being depressed. Or it was some video that he had dropped, and
it was for the Ye album, right?
Yeah, it was right before the album. Yeah. Maybe a year before the album. And I had posted on Facebook, and I was like, man, like, if anything was to ever happen to Kanye, or if like he wasn't able to come out the darkness, like I would be so hurt. You know, and my homies, we all kind of sat and cried about it because we were like, "Fuck, like that's the truth." Like
anybody that calls themselves a lover of music has cried for a musician at some point.
Yeah, 100%.
Because if the songs make you cry, the plight of the person should make you cry too. You know, so yeah, we really need to get out of here. Breezy. Facts. So I'm going to leave up out of here. First, we didn't say it at the beginning of the show, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out across all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, The Faculty Lounge, DA Faculty Lounge on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure y'all check out the show, man. Leave a comment. We always looking for new guests, so if you know somebody interested, leave a suggestion, man. This has been episode 60. We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully Breezy will be here.
I'll be here.
And
I missed last week because I'm an alcoholic. That's why.
So I'm going to leave y'all with this right here. Time to get back to students. Double salute. Yeah, bitch. Ooh. Yeah.
I was looking for affection. So I decided to go.